Jolan True viewers, welcome to the 22nd century of Romulan starship design.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure most of these are just facet designs from the 23rd, but
Yeah.
might as well show them off. I severely doubt the boys at Continuum are going to argue.
Yep. And like with the Tiersoul and the Kestrel, you will see a lot of Mando helmet-esque
Your orders?
bow designs.
My life for the Empire.
Hold on a second. I knew there's...
Let's see.
Yeah, they didn't bother texturing this one.
Right.
Whoops.
I mean, it works, but...
How may I serve?
I'm pretty sure the only thing they textured here was... the Bussard collectors.
But
we serve only the Tal Shiar.
We're not going to see too much in the way of lore for the... Well, most of these are at best beta canon, at worst gamma.
But I will give the boys at Continuum credit. You can see the design lineage.
Yep.
If it's not a the evolution to fascia designs, or in the case of the Karadec,
where to?
Into the Talis.
Yeah.
'Tis more brave to live than to die.
But yeah, technically...
Does this look familiar to you?
That almost looks NX-ish. Well, Steam Runner-ish.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. It looks like a 20-second...
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of the ship that IG-88 has from Star Wars.
Maybe.
Anywho, it looks like a Romulan steam runner from the 22nd century.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, these are all either facet designs or Starfleet Museum designs.
Warbird reporting.
Yeah, we might actually be forced to go into STO again for everything else.
Yeah.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
That said, this one's pretty unique. It's armed with a mass driver.
Yep.
Oh, now I remember. It took me a while to figure this out, but Star Trek Chronology had a few Romulan designs that look a fair bit like these. Mostly seen in background shots, but they look very much like these. In fact, this one in particular looks like a Romulan ship as seen during the... well, during that particular time frame. They just look vaguely familiar, and it was also designed by the same people who, well, worked on Trek.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
And the modelers, they were also working on it. And you can see some future lineage.
Yeah.
Just look at that. Double wing. Didiridex.
Ready to work.
Single wing. Nerexian.
Yeah.
Far future, obviously.
We serve only the Tal Shiar.
The bloody Talis.
Yeah. Well...
my crew is ready.
We might actually have to go back to STO, because there's nothing to talk about. There's... other than the fact that the Continuum boys know what they're doing.
Yep. And the small craft definitely have that Mandalorian look if you look at them head on.
I will say this, though. They really do need to work on their texture work a little bit, instead of just ripping from FASA's artwork. Just give them a nice flat matte gray.
Scout report.
I think they did that for this one.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's back to STO to talk about Cryptic, who has inherited their...
Yep.
Actually, a fun fact, Thomas Morone and Major Stress, the chief designer for these boats, they know each other.
Huh.
So the mod and STO are linked.
Interesting.
And jump cut. Hope you're paying attention, Jorn.
I am.
Yeah. Welcome to Star Trek Online, viewers. We've skipped. We're basically merging Enterprise and STO into one vid for this one.
Mostly because there's not much to talk about in the
Enterprise era. Yeah. But in the 25th century, the Romulan Republic has some pretty good designs. Like this one. This is the Fate Intel Warbird.
traditional upbent, and then there's the... You know, that kind of reminds me of the Strange New Worlds Romulan Warbird, in a way. Yeah, they included a few extra Romulan designs.
Right.
That, with a little work, could be TOS'd up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was actually one of the first Tier 6 boats.
Yep. Yeah, every faction had one. Starfleet had 3. Here's the ALL Intel Warbird. I like Battlecruiser Warbird. I Warbird Battlecruiser. Peck.
Looks like a baby Didiridax. And I like it. Because it's a baby Didiridax. It makes sense.
Yep.
It has a little overhanging beak. Speaking of beak. Peck.
Yeah, the Warbird, the command Warbirds.
I gotta admit, they really do comply with the design language. They never stray from it.
Yeah.
Even in their most extremes, they never stray from it. For example, this thing. It still follows all the rules.
Yeah.
And even when it's missing a neck, the rules are followed.
Yeah.
And while this is not a conventional one, again, it's still following the rules of the Warbird. You know, this one actually looks also from... guess where?
FASA or Picard?
Strange New Worlds.
Oh.
It looks like an old... Jorn, remember.
The ships are harmless.
Boats are harmless. The boats can be saved. The show cannot.
Yeah. Salvage what works, torch the rest. Pillage, then burn. Pillage, then burn. Remember Maxim 1.
Yeah, I know.
Just remember, I may sound calm, I'm not. But yeah, Cryptic really does know what they're doing. This just looks like a modified refit. So does this. But they still are based on the Nerexian. Mogai might be a variant name.
Yeah.
Like the... there are Essex-class vessels that have been turned into certain subtypes. But they're still the same class of ship.
Yeah.
And now to talk about a thorny issue.
This is the Archive.
The Remans used this thing. Especially during a cutscene in, during Taurus. Which kind of implies that this is actually an older design. But while the Ditala is certainly an A-type warbird, this would still fit in as a older warbird subtype. Just refit it to be a carrier, carrying Scorpion-class attackers.
Yeah.
And then we come to the ship that is definitely based off the Prometheus in a way.
Yeah. The Kara Advanced Warbird. Or Hypax.
And the Hakona. And the Kara.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing was based on the... counterpart-wise, the Galaxy Axe, but... it still fits the design language, even when you disconnect the two ships.
Yeah.
I don't even need to start on this one. They know what they're doing. And even when they take a Riemann design, that really isn't. I mean, just look at it. It's kind of the laziest of the lot. But then we come up to the fun one. Don't tell me I cut out.
No. This is a variant on the Scimitar.
Yeah. Arguably the closest, but it's also a Romulan design. Just look at it. Based on the Scimitar, but with Romulan design influences. It's like the bastard child with an Nerexian and the Scimitar.
Yep. And that's a cool one.
Yeah, the Flambard.
Yep. Very pointy.
Too pointy. It's like all those are sensor arrays.
Yeah.
Ram ship. They do a very good job. All of these follow the design language, even when they incorporate elements of another starship. Just look at this. That's a Neb pod on a warbird. Vulcan ring ship. Warbird design. Though I'm not a fan of the exposed containment.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the Singularity Core is in that ring. I'm not a fan of the exposed containment and the Recon variant. That is an open ring.
And then they reverse it. Romulan warbird Riemann designed.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Yeah. And then there's the Miracle Worker Warbirds.
I have issues.
Yeah.
This is arguably the best version. Not a fan of the coloration.
Yeah.
It has the
But
least
the other...
bend of the three.
Yeah.
It looks like a Didiridix successor, to be honest.
Yeah. And next up, Temporal Warbird.
Again,
Looks
follows
nice.
the design language.
Let's do the time warp again.
Yeah. And after this come... Okay. This is the...
This is supposedly the Romulan counterpart to the Scimitar, a carrier warbird that can carry actual frigates.
Yeah.
And considering the size of the Malum and Talis in game, I can't exactly argue with them.
Yeah.
And we've come to the end with a Borgified warbird.
Yeah, that is a Borgified Scimitar. They had a couple other Borgified designs, but those are low-B.
Which means we're going to have to bring this up. I do not want to bring it up, especially since we have to see 2 abominations.
Yeah.
I hate the crossfield. We all hate the crossfield.
We all hate the sarcophagus.
It's an inverted trident. That said, the Romulan warbird is harmless.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the bloody thing. It follows the design language in spite of everything, and
it works from what I can see in here.
Now, I wish I could actually take a look at the damn thing, but I do not have the Zen for that. I am working on it.
Yep. Anyone wants to help him?
Please, do so.
Yep. And here we have a rather gaudy Double D.
And, of course,
the Picard Talis.
Harmless.
Yep.
Just to make bloody sure Jorn doesn't complain about it.
Yep. But yeah, it definitely looks very TMP-esque. And
that said, they got kinda lazy with Strange New Worlds in regards to this thing.
Yep.
They just literally ripped the Picard model out and plugged it in.
Yep. Cryptic does better. Cryptic is doing better than the official CBS peoples.
The irony.
Yep.
But yeah,
anyway,
that is STO. That is Star Trek. We will not be returning here for a while, mostly because we don't have a choice.
Yeah. I mean, we could possibly do a single vid on the Dominion. They don't have very many ships, so we could cover TNG and STO in one go. Maybe another vid for all the different
perhaps that will be a faction.
All the minor faction ones.
Yeah.
We'll swap over to the so-called rival next time.
Yep.
Yep. Of course, that's probably going to be very short because we have problems. There are only 4 factions with enough boats to be worth it. So, next time, Empire at War. Bye-bye.